Take you live now to my colleague Shahaan Ramkisoon, who's at the Tshwane Results Center. That's the ROC, as we call it. That's a National Results Operations Center. Now, the ANC will rule till the man who left this earth returns. I want to encourage everyone to vote. Voting is important. People should not be discouraged by disagreements between politicians and the fighting positions. We've had all of this being said before by some ANC leaders. Of course, those are not my words. Shahaan, good afternoon. Welcome. Just a short while ago, we saw the IEC leadership, CEO Sai Mamabulo and the chairperson Glenn Mashinini briefing the country for the first time since polling began at 7 o'clock. And they had a bit of a mixed bag to give to us. Good news is 3.5 million voters had cast their ballots by 12:30 today, but a number of polling stations were delayed.
Yeah, Dan, I've just lost your audio, but let me take you through what's happening. We are at the National Results Operations Center in Tshwane. We'll give you a bigger picture of this. This is basically the nerve center for elections 2021, Dan, and it's a huge operation as usual. This is where all of the information from different wards and metros, municipalities across the country actually filter through and are processed. And what's very good for the IEC, it says this time around, is that 3.5 million people, as you mentioned, voted already at about 12 o'clock or so. There were some hiccups with some stations not opening, some wrong ballots sent to a ward in the Western Cape, and also issues in 20 stations in KwaZulu-Natal. But overall, the IEC reckons it's all systems go. If I can turn around, I'll show you that they normally have a map up on there. It alternates quite often, which basically shows a green South Africa, and that shows that the majority of voting stations are now open in the country and that people can continue to vote. But the IEC held a briefing just about an hour or so. Let's take a listen to what they had to say.
The Electoral Commission is very pleased to report that over 99% of the 23,148 voting stations opened on time to kickstart voting in the 2021 municipal elections. The Commission commends South Africans for coming out in their large numbers so early in the morning, as they continue to come to the voting stations in their huge numbers. Many voting stations have been reported having a strong turnout from early in the day, with many voters already waiting to vote before 7 a.m. And we continue to urge the registered voters to make their way to their voting stations.
Well, earlier, ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa made his mark in Soweto. Naturally, he did speak to the media, saying that there needs to be more effort for service delivery.
We're exploding or getting into a different era of municipal service delivery. I'd like to suggest that municipal services issues are going to be very different from now on. But I've also been saying, even where it is difficult, even where we cannot close potholes, the least we can do is to go and explain to our people and tell them why we are not able to do it at the time, what our plan is. And I have found that when you do that, our people have a level of understanding and also forgiveness. So in the past, we have not always done that, and we are the first to admit, but I think it also applies to many other parties as well. So as President of the Republic, I am saying I would like whoever wins to actually make sure that municipal service delivery is done differently from what we have done before. So our people today have a chance of ushering us into a new era, be it electricity, be it water, be it sewage or sanitation, be it houses and so forth. They want to see us make an effort. And this time around, I'd like all our municipalities to make an effort.
President Jacob Zuma also voting in his hometown of Nkandla earlier today. He's urging South Africans to vote for the ANC. This, of course, despite the contention between him and the party. Take a listen.
ANC iyo yophatha kuze kubuyele yandoda yahamba le ndoda yashiya la no ngifuna ukuthi abantu bonke abaphume bayovota. Ukuvota kubaluleke kabi, bangaphambeki ngabantu bephikisana kwezepolitiki nokuba ngikhundla. Into esemqoka ye-ANC ama-individuals awabalulekile as individuals, abaluleka ngoba eyiphathi yenhlangano.
You said there's another. All right, Bradan, of course, that's it. The eNCA desk is here at the Rock, and we will bring you updates throughout the evening over the next couple of days from tomorrow morning as well. As the results start trickling in, we're expecting, the IEC says, to have those final results Wednesday, Thursday, depending on how things go. But we will be getting constant updates from officials right here at the Rock. And that'll happen just behind me. That's where they normally set up and actually give the media updates about what's happening across the country. The next briefing is happening at 6 o'clock tonight. We will take that live. But before that, of course, we'll bring you updates from here hourly. Bradan?
Thank you very much, Shahaan, there from the Rock. That's the National Results Operations Center of the IEC in Tshwane, the capital city. Of course, you'd expect, as you were saying, the results to start trickling in after 9 o'clock tonight, after the polling stations close. The smaller towns, the villages, they start counting immediately. And of course, the bigger metros take a little bit longer.